What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving deep into the secret world of girl code to decode those subtle signs she's totally into you. Get ready to become a love detective because we're uncovering the top 10 things girls do when they're crushing hard. We're talking about those sneaky little hints that scream, "Hey, I kinda like you." From body language to behavior, we're breaking it all down. So if you're tired of second guessing and want to know for sure if she's feeling the vibe, this video is your ultimate guide. Stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and get ready to unlock the secrets of girl code. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. 1. She makes time for you. Okay, first up, let's talk about time. You know how precious that 24-hour thing is, right? Well, when a girl is into you, she'll magically find time to spend with you. We're talking rearranging schedules, moving mountains, even braving rush hour traffic just to be in your presence. If she's willing to sacrifice her precious Netflix and chill time for you, that's a major green flag, my friend. Think about it. We girls have a sixth sense for knowing when someone's worth ditching our comfy pajamas for. So if she's choosing you over her Snuggie and a face mask, you better believe she's interested. It's like saying, "Hey, you're more entertaining than my DVR queue," and trust me, that's a compliment of the highest order. So pay attention to how she prioritizes her time. Does it feel like she's always making excuses, or more importantly, is she making for you? 2, she's basically the queen of conversation starters. All right, next up, let's talk about communication. And no, I'm not talking about smoke signals or carrier pigeons. I'm talking about good old-fashioned texting, calling, and those little heart-eye emojis that make the world go round. When a girl is into you, she'll find every excuse in the book to start a conversation. It's like she's got a direct line to your notification center and she's not afraid to use it. We're talking good morning texts, random thinking of you messages, and those, "Did you see that hilarious meme?" Conversations that seem to appear out of thin air. And you know what's even better than a girl who texts back? A girl who texts. That's right, gentlemen. If she's constantly hitting you up, it's not just because she has unlimited texting. It means she enjoys talking to you, like really, really enjoys it. So pay attention to who initiates those conversations. If it's her more often than not, well, consider that a big, fat hint. 3, she remembers. Now let's talk about memory. You know how sometimes you can't even remember where you put your phone, let alone what you had for breakfast? Well, girls have this superpower where we can remember the tiniest details, especially when it comes to someone we like. I'm talking about that time you mentioned your favorite childhood movie in passing, or that weird obsession you have with collecting vintage bottle caps. If she remembers those little things, it's not because she has a photographic memory, though wouldn't that be cool? It's because she's genuinely interested in what you have to say, and she's paying attention. We remember the things that matter to us, and if she remembers something you barely even remember telling her, well, that speaks volumes. It's like saying, "Hey, I find you so fascinating that I've subconsciously created a mental file dedicated to all things you." And honestly, who wouldn't be flattered by that? So the next time she surprises you by remembering something seemingly insignificant, know that it's her way of showing you she cares. 4. Get ready for the compliment train. Okay, let's be real. Who doesn't love a good compliment? And when a girl is into you, she'll make sure you know it. Get ready for a compliment train, because she's about to shower you with praise. We're talking about everything from your killer smile to your witty sense of humor. She might compliment your new haircut, your taste in music, or even that quirky shirt you love to wear. You know the one. And the best part? These compliments will always feel genuine and heartfelt. It's not about flattery. It's about letting you know that she sees you, she appreciates you, and she thinks you're pretty darn awesome. So if she's constantly pointing out the things she admires about you, don't just brush it off. Take it as a sign that she's totally smitten. 5. Green-eyed monster alert. Now let's talk about a slightly less glamorous side of attraction jealousy. Don't worry, we're not talking about crazy possessive behavior here. Just a little hint of green when you mention other girls. It's natural to feel a tinge of jealousy when someone you like is giving their attention to someone else. So, If she gets a little curious or maybe even slightly annoyed when you talk about your female friends, it's not because she's trying to control you. It's because she cares and she might be feeling a little insecure. Think about it. She wants to be the only girl on your mind. Well, at least most of the time. So if she asks a few extra questions about that girl from your history class or seems a little distant when you mention hanging out with your female coworkers, don't freak out. Just reassure her that she's the one you're interested in. 6. Get ready to feel like a comedian. All right, let's talk about humor. You know how sometimes you crack a joke and it lands flatter than a pancake? Well, when a girl is into you, even your worst dad jokes will have her laughing like you're the next Kevin Hart. And no, she's not faking it. When we're attracted to someone, we find them inherently funnier. It's science, I swear. So if she's constantly giggling at your jokes, even the ones that make you cringe a little, it's because she enjoys your company and she wants you to feel good. Laughter is her way of saying, I think you're hilarious, and I love spending time with you. So the next time you tell a joke that makes you question your comedic abilities, pay attention to her reaction. If she's laughing, you're doing something right. 7. She's all about that physical touch. Okay, let's talk about the power of touch. Now, I'm not talking about anything inappropriate here, just those subtle little touches that send shivers down your spine. When a girl is into you, she'll find excuses to physically connect with you. It might be a light touch on your arm when she's laughing at your jokes, a gentle brush of her hand against yours when you're walking side by side, or maybe even a playful nudge when you're teasing each other. These seemingly small gestures are actually a big deal. Physical touch is a powerful way to create intimacy and connection. It's her way of saying, I like being close to you without actually having to say the words. So, pay attention to how she interacts with you physically. Does she seem to gravitate towards you or find excuses to be in your personal space? If so, it's a clear sign that she's feeling the chemistry. 8. Time for some deep talks. All right, let's get real for a second. When it comes to matters of the heart, vulnerability is key. A girl who's into you will share her thoughts, dreams, and fears. Not just surface-level stuff like the weather or viral trends. We're talking about late-night talks where you lose track of time, sharing hopes and aspirations, revealing the real you. If she's comfortable opening up, she trusts you. It's her way of saying, I see you, I value you. Pay attention to how she communicates. Does she share personal stories or ask for advice? If so, she sees you as more than a friend. 9. She's basically your twin flame, sort of. Have you ever noticed how couples who have been together for a long time start to act alike? They finish each other's sentences, they have the same mannerisms, and they even start to dress alike, sometimes. Well, it turns out that mirroring someone's behavior is a natural sign of attraction. When we're into someone, we subconsciously mimic their gestures, speech patterns, and even their breathing. It's like our bodies are trying to say, hey, I like you so much that I want to be just like you. So, if you notice that she's starting to adopt your mannerisms, don't be creeped out. It's actually a good sign. It means she's totally smitten and she feels comfortable enough around you to let her guard down. Pay attention to the little things. Does she cross her legs after you do? Does she start using the same slang words as you? Does she laugh at the same things you find funny? If so, it's a clear sign that there's a strong connection between you. 10. Get ready for the glow-up. Okay, let's be real. We all have those days when we roll out of bed, throw on yesterday's clothes, and call it a day. But when a girl is into you, those days magically disappear. Suddenly, she's rocking a new outfit, her hair is perfectly styled, and her makeup is on point. When we like someone, we want to look our best around them. It's our way of trying to impress them and catch their eye. So, if she always seems to be dressed to the nines when she knows she's going to see you, it's because she cares about what you think. So there you have it, folks. The top 10 things girls do when they're totally crushing on you. Remember, these signs are just subtle hints, and everyone expresses their feelings differently. The most important thing is to pay attention to how she interacts with you and trust your gut. If you're picking up on some of these signs, it's a good indication that she's interested. Now go forth and conquer, my friend. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more relationship advice and hilarious shenanigans. Until next time, stay awesome.